bile trolls are coming out of Dreisdunkel mine, and I need you lot to interfere.
Back to hunting some of the bile trolls.
We're
gonna be burning down the mines in this one.
And destroy the altar that's transforming the beasts. You'll need black powder, but there's plenty laying around out.
Battle Wizard in this CataTide. Playing a build that I've featured already, but I enjoy playing it, so I'm gonna play it again. In my opinion, it is the most powerful Lingering Flames build that you can run. I love coming down that ladder super quick. There's some times where I cut it really close, and my heart kind of drops if I can grab the ladder like the last millisecond. That's about the extent of adrenaline that I ever want to achieve when I'm playing Vermintide. I don't typically like locking in for whenever I play. I like jumping on, and I like having fun, and I like getting some good dopamine from slaying rats and killing chaos. That's very often why I like to chill and relax while doing these. Playing with the bots, that is. But yeah, Conflagration Staff with Lingering Flames is so powerful. I mean, Conflagration Staff has a bit of base damage attached to it, which is where a big chunk of its damage comes from, but it has just a single dot tick that it applies. And that single dot tick suddenly becoming infinite until it kills the enemy is it really cranks the Conflagration Staff up to like 11, in my opinions, and I'm gonna hope the bots follow me here and not get locked onto these specials. There we go. And it's got really good range. It's good for sniping specials and with the left click, or just tagging them with a quick right click at max range. And you can kind of just do these. As long as you tag them, they're marked for death.
Better to have a surprise or two than weeks of bad dreams in anticipation.
Bad dreams? You don't know what you're talking about. That's a gas rat!
Can I?
No more dancing for that blooper.
No more dancing. And I do like to play this build a lot. I like to, whenever I like to lean into the infantry killer role, I like to play this build with Battle Wizard. I know the tone's back here, but sometimes there's items, and it seems to be a shrink potion and a bomb. Is anybody gonna pick up that shrink potion? Thank you. I don't care if they pick up the. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oof. Ooh. Where are you fat armor boys going? Get back here. Oh, that's perfect. Whoo! I love to see it. Get out of here. There's so many ways to absolutely obliterate patrols, and a shrink potion with a bomb is one of them. Oh my god, these fucking rattling gunners. But part of the issue with Battle Wizard in general that a lot of people have is her ability to decimate the entire map. Doesn't matter that it's, you know, it's not just infantry that kills, that this build absolutely destroys. It's everything, you know. It just deals a lot of damage. And that can suck the fun out of the game in ways. I understand. Like I said, I try to lean into the infantry killer role whenever I play this build. And I definitely, I sometimes, I might take point, but I never leave my teammates in the dust. They're always a few seconds behind me, at least, you know, 10 to 15 seconds at the most, or at least within line of sight. I never want to exclude my teammates from the fun. I very often want them to have fun with me. There are some people out there who play Vermintide who don't give a shit about their teammates' fun. They don't give a shit. They don't care that they're playing with other people. But for some reason, they queue up with other people, and then they try to play regular games as if they're true solo games, and it makes no sense to me. They're, you know, I imagine those people are going through something. And I try not to be too harsh about it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you gotta make those kinds of people realize what they're doing, and you know, they're kind of ruining the game for their teammates. So even if you are killing everything, even if you are dealing the most damage, if you're at least dealing the most damage whilst your teammates are surrounding you, I mean, there can be a case that can be made that the build that you're running is just that much more superior in ways. Either it's just a superior build, or you're more experienced with it. Like very often, because I'm very experienced with my Grail Knight build, for example. And if I stick to the hip of my teammates, it's very often I will kill everything around them, and they, you know, despite being right next to their hip, they won't get too many confirmed kills. And I attribute that to me just having a really good Grail Knight build that I fleshed out to, you know, my playstyle, and also being really good at with it. But if you're around your teammates, you can at least give them a chance to you know, kill the same things that you're killing. You know, in an example of Battle Wizard here with Lingering Flames, you know, if you're lighting elites on fire, you know, you're not going to kill them immediately, especially like specials. You notice I'm not getting like any of these specials here. I'm lighting them on fire, but I'm not getting the confirmed kills on them. But you know, if I was by myself, you know, of course I definitely would. The fire dot will tick long enough without anybody else hitting them. I'll eventually get the kills. And my damage will be on the enemies that my teammates can't hit immediately because they're dealing with other things. And those are the kills that I'll get. You know, during those times where the hordes are nice and large. Yeah, some people just like to. I mean, like you see, like how I'm constantly tagging these maulers. I don't need to do that, you know. Obviously, I only need to apply a single dot tick to them, and they're gonna die. When I do that, I can just keep moving on to the next enemy. But I don't do that. I'll keep slapping at them. I'll keep, you know, staggering them, and I'll wait for my teammates to catch up in various ways.
Hold on, let me drink this.
Tag that Gatling gunner, and we'll just keep moving. Woo! So yeah, it's very often, like, even if I get teammates that I know aren't playing too well, like I can kind of, if you've been playing long enough, you can totally gauge like what your teammates are going to be able to contribute through a map, you know, pretty early on, and I can kind of gauge sometimes when I get certain teammates who don't seem like they're going to be, who don't seem like they're going to be able to outdamage me in certain aspects that I know I'm particularly strong in, you know, with whatever career I'm running, with whatever build I may be running on it. And I mean, I'll still try to, you know, involve them in things that I think that they can handle. You know, if I think they're playing something that they can be good at sniping specials, I'll try to, you know, if I see them engaging specials, I'll try to just leave it to them. Sometimes that can be a bad decision. Sometimes they get overwhelmed, they go down. But you know what? That's part of the learning process. It's just, you gotta sometimes just let your teammates go down. And, you know, let's let them learn. You know, you don't want to, of course, because it's like, you know, if they go down, then I have the potential of having to deal with more enemies myself. But I mean, sometimes you just gotta let it happen. And you know, if that ever happens, if that does ever happen, I always try to get them back up on the respawn as fast as I can to involve them in the action once again. I don't like leaving people in spectator mode. I want everybody to be participating. Oh, you thought. That assassin lost twice to the cart. Cart 2, assassin 0. Come on, deal with this chaos warrior. Come on. I want her to grab this, and then I'm going to. This is a terrible time to be doing this. Conflagration staff on dark maps like this is so wonderful, just lighting up the dark map and the dark areas. What the hell you doing? Fucking elf knocking the damn special all around.
Wind versus flame. No
Sneaky, ratty, dead and gone.
Cut him down! Oh, there's slope in the way.
I know there are some people who play Vermintide who have been playing it for quite a while now. I mean, the game has been out for, over 6 years, So it's got it's quite a few veterans in it at this point. And I know there are some people who are very tough on new players sometimes. And if I do have any new players watching, if you're trying to break into higher difficulties and you kind of find yourself being a little bit of dead weight in a way, you can feel it, you kind of know, and worse off, you get a teammate who might be giving you shit for it. Try not to take it, too seriously. You can always certainly just block them on Steam. That's a pretty. It's a pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a pretty big thing to do, though. I try not to block people unless they're particularly toxic, like if they, like purposely are, killing you for stupid things, like just anti-teamwork kind of shit, and, or people who tend to have rage quitting issues as host. It's always very, very aggravating when you get a game that's perfectly fine and perfectly, under control, but despite that, the host might go down and die in like a stupid way, and then the other three can advance the rest of the map perfectly well without them, but they insist on quitting and disbanding the game. That can be really frustrating sometimes, making a bunch of progress. Yeah, blocking people in Steam, of course. What it does is it'll make it so that you don't ever join their game that they host ever again, and those people won't ever be able to join your game that you host ever again. It's a particularly like last resort kind of, because I mean there's not really too many people that play the game, so I don't like to exclude people, basically. I mean, you can block every single person that you come across in Vermintide, and eventually you'll just end up with no one but yourself to play with. And I'm gonna just eat the storm because I don't want to get too close to the ledge. I hope this doesn't throw me on the ledge. It is, okay. He's gonna. I might as well down this. I could ledge the chaos spawn here, but I mean, I don't particularly like ledging them. I feel it's a little bit illegitimate. I want to of course confirm the kill. And Dwarf's gonna save me from the harsh fate that chaos spawn was about to give me. And I still got the dwarf with me. You're not done yet, dwarf.
Time to heal.
Not yet. Pick this up.
Over here! Come on!
But yeah, if you ever come across like really terrible people that you know you're never gonna want to play again, don't be afraid to give them a block. I think I've blocked maybe like a couple dozen people in my time, which isn't a lot to be honest. I know some people have like over 100 people blocked in this game. But yeah, don't be afraid to block people. Don't be afraid to try to find the community of people that play Vermintide that you're gonna want to play with. Like I know, like I said, I know the community is already pretty small, but there are some really cool people that play, some very patient people that don't mind playing with new players. And some people, some elite players, some veterans who won't say anything to you if you happen to be playing bad. Like there's some people who play who just don't care. And it's I've said this before. If nobody asks for advice, don't give it. And in a game like this, it can be frustrating sometimes, knowing that you're not playing as well as you could be and having somebody constantly telling you how you can do things better. It can get a little annoying. So if you find those players who are silent but patient with you, I think those are some of the best players to play with. And there are plenty that play this game. But even the ones that aren't, just like I said, you gotta give them a pass sometimes. If they keep doing it, that's usually when you might want to bust out the Steam block. But I like to try to give people chances when I see them act like assholes or whatever. I try to imagine, maybe they're having a bad day or something. I don't want to like not ever play with them again just because they're having a single bad day.
Healing draft here. Keep back, gas rat! Die, filthy gas rat!
Keep going. Here. Give a good aim.
Why am I on fire?
We're all a community here in Vermintide. There's not many of us, so it's
Healing draft over here.
I want to try to play with everybody,
That's the car.
But like I said, there's some people who don't want to play with you. That's when certain careers get bad raps. Like I've mentioned before, like zealots who run ahead and leave their teammates behind in the dust. Battle wizards with this kind of build can do the same. They just kind of tag enemies and they run off to do the rest of the map. I know I'm kind of lingering on the topic maybe a little bit too long, but I've apologized before for repeating myself. It happens sometimes.
You make a trip to the first round.
I get fixated on topics while I'm playing here, and it can be hard to kind of multitask and think of something new to talk about. And I'm actually raced up here so fast that all the plague monks are going to spawn right here, which is pretty rare. Got them all tagged already. Very nice. Yeah, we got the card up here real fast. Gonna go ahead and spawn the troll. And now I want these strength potions. Lay a paw on me, son of a bitch, fucking elf. God, I don't know how many times she does that shit to me, man. I'm actually tilted right now because I had that bomb lined up perfectly, man. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna do a little CC by hitting him again with the firewalk. Pull down this and do some fast light attacks with the staff. Yeah, burn him down. Very nice. One less troll in the world. In the digital space. Let's get a celebratory heal on the fucking elf.
Don't stir me this time. Fire doesn't solve everything.
Fucking that damn Thorn wake.
Let's prevent. Oh, but I enjoyed that. I'll be laughing all the way back along the bridge.
Very good. If you stuck with me that whole match, I appreciate you watching the video, as always. Give it a like if you liked it. You don't have to. But I very much like seeing the likes go up. Makes me feel good about doing these videos. I'll still do them, of course, even if I didn't get the likes, but it still feels good to get them. And 44,000, almost 800 kills. Very nice indeed. Of course, the elf dealing all that damage, especially to the monsters. The build that I have her set up on, she at least deals good damage to monsters. She's got that repeated damage with that poison and stuff, and the black venom perk that she has. So, very nice. As always, I appreciate you watching. Again, bears repeating, and I will see you in the next video. GG.